I think I was probably surprised with how the teachers took an interest in me personally.
I wasn't sure which career path I wanted to go down.
Going to school, it just fills me up.
Has just been an impact on my life that I won't forget for a long time.
She gave me the confidence and gave me the praise that I needed.
Each of the instructors here have helped me so much.
Study hard now, play later.
Starting out at Johnson County Community College, I wasn't sure which career path I wanted to go down, so I talked to some of the counselors, and one of them had recommended to me to take the Choices workshop to just get a general idea of what fields I'd be interested in and try and help narrow it down from there. So I took the Choices workshop, and it was actually really good.
I was very driven, but driven just going nowhere, really. I was afraid of school. Or college. I mean, in high school I did fine, but it was having to know what I was going to do with my life that was very stressful. And instead of committing to going to school and taking classes to understand my strengths, I ended up not going to college until I was 23. So when I ended up going to college, I had a greater appreciation because no one helped me get there. No one did anything for me. I had to do it all on my own.
I was told from a young age from my father that I wasn't smart enough. I was told from my school principal that I wasn't smart enough.
Right after I came here, I used to live with Mongolian people. So right after school, I would go home and I would just speak in Mongolian. So that was not helpful at all. However, after my first semester, I started joining clubs and organizations and started meeting new people from the US or from all over the world. And that helped me tremendously to learn English.
I had attended a couple years of college, and my husband had finished his degree, and then we got married, and children immediately came into the picture, and I decided to stay home and take care of the children, and now I have 3 children, all of which are in college or graduated from, and we all got together and decided it was Mom's turn to finish. So that led me back to school in the first place.
The interpreting program here at Johnson County Community College is definitely tough. They will tell you right at the beginning that you're going to have to rearrange your life, you know, because they require so much, which is excellent. But also they realize that you're a person as well, and they're willing to work with you as well. I had the opportunity to work here as well with Student Success Center with Jane Shipley, and her and Alyssa also worked there. Just excellent in just understanding that I was a student first, and then I had a job second. I had to explain to my family, you know, there are times when I can't be around because either I have to study or there's a deaf event here that I need to attend, or I just need to expose myself to the deaf community as much as I can. So my family needed to understand that as well. So definitely a juggle, but definitely doable.
When I came here to Johnson County Community College and took my Introduction to Writing class with Beth Goley, after that I needed to take my Comp 1 class and Comp 2, and so I decided to go ahead and take them with Beth Goley again, just because she's such a great teacher. She really helps you no matter what. She is willing to set up meetings for you even if it's not on her scheduled days. She's willing to give you, she actually does give you her phone number on the syllabus if you ever need to call her for anything. She is just an awesome teacher.
At 18, I worked at a bank for 2 years, and this old doctor that was very ill, I don't even know what he was struggling with, but he came in one day and he asked me if I was going to college, and I said no. I'm working because I'm on my own, I'm young, I can't afford to go to school. And he was like, you need to sharpen your mind, you need to stay sharp. So he brought in Dialogues of Plato and he made me read it. And he came in and he actually on a weekly basis came in and quizzed me on what my views were and what I thought about this book. And it inspired me to always read. So I've always been a big reader, but recently, going to school, it just fills me up.
I very good friend that was a psychologist at Kansas University, and I was having coffee one morning with him, and told him when I was planning to go back to college, I said, but I'm 42 years old, and God, it'd take me 10 years. And he says, well, then you would be, let's see, 52 with a degree or 52 without a degree, and I couldn't argue the point.
I was taking classes with American students, so that was kind of tempting, where they spoke perfect English and I wasn't sure if I would understand the instructor, but she was really understanding because she used to live in different country, which is Japan, for almost 3 years or 2 years, and then she actually understands how we feel because she has been in that kind of situation before.
Jan especially, Jan Cummings, because she knows of my situation. She knows that I'm trying to balance a lot, and she's been very helpful working with, you know, deadlines and, you know, questions I've had about when to take classes, how to take classes, where to take classes, what can be convenient and work with me and my schedule. So she's been very helpful.
My instructors, there are probably 4 of them. Ron Szymanski, again, was just excellent, just a passion about teaching. He knows his stuff. They have a way of, if you ask a question about a sign, they won't tell you directly. Ron will go off into the War of 1812 and who did this and who that, and this is coming from a deaf person. And it was just so amazing how brilliant this man is. Daryl Luton is another guy who's just so passionate about his language, you know, do anything to make you understand. It just makes the language come to life. Another instructor was Stacy Storm. She grew up with a deaf sister, so I mean, she knows the language in and out.
Cheryl Hadley, she is awesome. She makes the class so much fun. And when I took her class, I thought, oh, economics, it's going to be so boring. There's just going to be so many numbers, and there's just going to be so many concepts that I have to try and learn, and I didn't think I'd like it. And she made it just such a fun class. She is a great teacher.
My mom. It took my mom 17 years to get her bachelor's degree, but she did it.
One of my first classes here was Introduction to Writing. And the teachers, I know she isn't here anymore, she retired. Man, she taught me how to write. She taught me how to write a sentence that made sense. She gave me the confidence and gave me the praise that I needed to continue and the desire to increase my knowledge.
Of course, you know, the peer group, you know, even a huge difference of age. I've had opportunities to meet with people once a week just because. No reason. We meet, we got a friendship, and say, well, let's just talk once a week. You know, just things like that you think would absolutely never happen, especially because of the age difference. Thought that would never happen. So just, you know, little things like that has just been an impact on my life that I won't forget for a long time.
Just knowing that later on I'll be able to provide for my son. You know, study hard now, play later.